thought it was a very hard-fought match. The Mexicans are a great side. I was proud of our kids stuck to our game plan. I think that we need to get better at some things again, and I keep saying this, it's one game at a time. I liked some of the things we did. I liked some of the chances we've created. I liked how we kept our shape. We know as each of this long journey goes on, we have to get better each game, and that's going to be our focus now as we go to our next opponent.
Sean, again, coming back from behind against the team with the pedigree of Mexico, was there ever the concern that maybe this time the team will get their heads down and instead they rebounded?
I don't think this team will get their heads down, but I don't like this situation. We're always putting ourselves in to come back from behind. But, we over and over tell our kids, things aren't always going to go the way we want them to go. And we have to be able to react. And I didn't think it was a great goal we gave up, to be quite honest. I haven't seen the replay of it yet, but just from the sideline, I think we should have done better. But, again, I liked our response. The first 5 minutes after, we created a great chance, played some good football, got it from one side, switched to the other side, attacked. And so I was very encouraged from that point forward that the heads weren't down, and actually went out and we said, we're going to try and do something about this, now we're behind. So I was proud of the kids' response.
7 points until now, 2 matches left. Is there still the possibility for Canada to qualify in first place?
I believe there is. I keep looking at things one game at a time. And now after all the results from today, we'll again look at it and see. I think if we both won our last 2 games, I think it comes down to goal difference, if I understand correctly, if it's only 2 teams. But again, we really now will just focus in on St. Lucia. It's a great qualifying process. I think CONCACAF, it's great for the development of the players and the teams, but it's a grueling one for the players and the teams, to be honest. And I think that's why I'll look at it one game at a time. And then after the 4th game, then we'll look at the different scenarios that we may have to face. First and foremost, we want to at least qualify for a crossover. Then, secondly, is we want to win first place in the group, like all the other teams do as well. But again, our main focus is one game at a time.
Your thoughts on one of the best goals from the tournament so far scored by your team?
Yeah, it was a great strike, and he's a left footer, and he hits it with his right foot. He's a surprising player. He's a player I think that every team needs, which the best teams in this tournament do have. Someone's just a little bit special, can do a little bit something that you don't expect. And when I saw him took it to his right, I thought he would be passing, but he took a strike, and it was a good strike.
Sean, it's easy for a team to get up for the likes of Mexico, the big games. But how important is it to not let it slip at all heading into St. Lucia?
We just had a word right there in the dressing room right now. I think all these games are big. I mean, when we first saw the draw and we're back in Canada and people talking about Mexico and Panama, and I said, I think everyone is big. I think CONCACAF has improved everywhere, in the Caribbean and everything. So I think that it's an education for our players, for sure. But for me, I respect every team, and I think that there's no easy games that everyone has to come to play and play the best of your ability, or I think you'll be very disappointed.